talking a little bit about myself. My name is Sam DeLu. I am a bodybuilder from the New England area, Rhode Island to be specific. I don't want to give away my personal location, but this is my first time doing a live stream or anything like this. I'm kind of excited. I'm really excited that fitfam.tv reached out to me because, going off of my passion, which I found was bodybuilding and health, nutrition, fitness, all that stuff. I am 19 years old, 5'10" at 198 right now. I'm actually currently doing a summer cut, which I'm going to get into. But let me just talk a little bit about where I've been. What I'm about, stuff like that. So starting off in high school, I played hockey for 14 years. My high school hockey team, I was always known as and I kind of laugh about it now, but I was always known as Fat Sam. I was a big kid. I was the biggest kid on the team, so they got to find somebody to pick on. And um, I was sophomore year and junior year were definitely hard on me. Got into some pretty low points. I was like, um, you know, it was just tough always being the kid to be singled out, being picked on for his weight, stuff like that. So what I decided to do was I decided to get a gym membership. I started at Retro Fitness, which I'm still currently at, but I'm looking to expand to bigger gyms because because the machines there they're good. But anyways, I was just looking for something with more. But anyways, so I got my gym membership. I got my license. And with that freedom, I was able to go to the gym 6 times a week. I managed to cut my weight from 215 pounds to 175 pounds in about 2 months. And, when I started seeing results as of that, I became, I started to develop a passion for weightlifting and fitness and health and nutrition and stuff like that. And, over time, the, uh, the passion grew into weightlifting. I started seeing results. I started seeing muscle gains. I started seeing all this stuff, and I really just fell in love with the sport of bodybuilding. Um, I've been at this since my senior year of high school. I just finished my freshman year of college, so I've been at this for like 2 years now. Since my cut from 175, I managed to put on. I've been up and down, but like I said, at my current weight, 198. I put on a solid amount of muscle from that. My lifts have gone up substantially. Um, Currently, actually, let me check out. I actually wrote down my maxes. When I ended my semester, and I'm going to track them again for before I go back into school for the fall semester, which is around like September 9th or something like that. But so for my maxes, I ended up getting a squat max of 365 pounds, a bench max of 255 pounds, and I decided to throw military press in there at 175 pounds. Those were all for one rep, and I also had a deadlift of 415, but I haven't deadlifted in a while. Don't ask me why. I just, I go in there and I just, go with whatever is quickest and easiest. And unless I really want to spend like a while in the gym, I'll do deadlifts. But trust me, I'm not hating on deadlifts. I absolutely love them. Gives you a killer back and leg workout, and all that stuff. But anyways, enough about where I was and how I found my passion in health, nutrition, bodybuilding, and such. Um, Besides that, like I mentioned, my current goals is to do a summer cut. So I actually did a cut for the spring, in which I managed to. I cut my body weight from 200 pounds in February to around I want to say I got down to 182. The exacts are on my Instagram page at Lifting by Sam. If you want to go take a look, I follow back. I'm very friendly. Don't worry. Um, but yeah, I did a summer cut, not a summer cut. I'm doing a summer cut right now, but I did a little cut in pre-spring, and that went very well. I started to lose strength in my lifts, so I decided that I called it quits after like 2 months. Um, I didn't reach my goals, which was 175 pounds, but I think 182 is that sufficed for me. And as of late, I've been lifting a lot heavier, um, and all that stuff. So I got my confidence back for my lifts. What else is going on? So currently, I am doing my summer cut, as I've mentioned. I don't really have a goal weight right now. I'm just kind of like I said, I'm at 198 right now. I'm just trying to cut down body fat, because that's something that I'm struggling with. Like I got a little bit of body fat here. I got it on my sides. My sides. Everyone has different fat deposits here, there, and everywhere. But I just really want to focus on getting my body fat percentage, becoming a human roadmap, as many people like to say, just getting vascular, stuff like that. And I'm going to do that through meal prepping. So I did meal prepping last week. I didn't do it this week because I didn't have enough money. I'm trying to, work as much as I can, but it's tough because I'm a busboy, and I'm limited to 1 day a week. So it's kind of hard to get enough money through just 1 day a week. So I'm trying to pick up jobs here and there so I can get the money to, you know, really invest in the meal prepping. But when I do meal prep, I go heavy on protein. I try and at least double my body weight in grams of protein. So if I'm around like 400 grams of protein a day, then I'll call it a win. I try and keep my protein intake at about like 60% of my calories for the day. I try and keep fats around like 20%, um, and then carbs at 20% as well. Um, I've tried a paleo diet before. That was hell. I'm pretty sure any of you who went on a paleo diet, or I forget what the other one was called, leptin diet, I'm pretty sure. But anything that requires low carbs, stay away from me when I'm hungry, baby, because I'm I'm pretty fierce. I got a little bite to me. But anyways, yeah, common misconception with carbs is that carbs are the devil. I know my mom likes to talk about that all the time, and I'm like, Mom, you just have to like plan out when you eat your carbs. Carbs are actually good for before you lift, and I'm sure again a lot of you know that. But anyways, so yeah, um, it's pretty much my diet. I really love ground turkey, the 99% lean. I love when Stop and Shop has those deals. I just walk out of there with like 6 packs of ground turkey. Lady looks at me at the register like I'm crazy. I don't want to do any profane language on here. Don't want to get kicked out. But yeah. So brown rice, good whole grain, stuff like that. Whole grain bread, Ezekiel bread. If you have never checked out Ezekiel bread, I highly recommend Ezekiel bread. Um, it has a short shelf life, so if you buy it at home, I'd recommend freezing it and popping a couple pieces in the toaster when you're ready to have it. Um, but yeah, so I'll go with ground turkey and something like some kind of starch, or sweet potatoes, brown rice, something like that. And then I'll usually do probably like broccoli, asparagus, something like that. I really love asparagus because it like dries you out, except for when you have to go pee later, but it's besides the point. What else we got? Egg whites, breakfast. Egg whites are awesome. My mom gets mad at me all the time because I have about 8 egg whites every morning, or 6 to 8 egg whites, and she gets mad because there's no eggs in the house. She actually picked up on it a couple of times and started buying like the big value pack eggs, like the 30 packs. But so yeah, so we got that going on. Dinner, whatever's on the menu at my house. Still live at home, so I'm kind of going off whatever my parents got for dinner. But I like to keep half my plate with protein, more than a quarter with vegetables, and then just a little bit of starch and carbs, something like that, just to hold me over for the night. So aside from my meals, supplementation, I like to do casein before I go to bed. I'm actually running low on that. I also do whey protein. I do a scoop after my workout, and then I'll do another additional scoop 2 hours after my workout, to keep that protein intake high. Um, it's also important that you don't intake too many grams of protein at once, because it's not all going to go to use. If you have like 100 grams of protein in one sitting, it's gonna come out like you're not going to put it all to use. So unless you have something, some kind of protein synthesis amplifier, which I know Isatori has some. It's called BioGrow. I used that for a couple weeks. That worked really well. So I'd recommend taking that if you want to get your grams of protein, higher in one sitting. Like you can intake 40 grams of protein, and it'll all go to use, as opposed to if you weren't on. But anyways, what else do I take for supplements? I've had a wide range of pre-workouts. My favorite was Mutant Mayhem. I also liked Cellucor C4. I have the 50X right now. I'm on that. I used to hate on Cellucor pre-workouts. The C4, like I used to rag on my friends all the time, but it gives me insane focus and overall pretty great energy. So I'd recommend that as well. But like I said, Mutant was probably my favorite pre-workout. Aminos, Scavation, that's my favorite amino brand. I've used that a couple times. Watermelon and blue raz are definitely great flavors in that. I want to try the mango one out, but I don't really have the money for that right now. So whenever I get the funding, we'll see what happens. But what else do I do for subs? Yeah, just pretty standard supplements. Casein, whey protein definitely helps. Definitely helps with the muscle recovery process. So get the 5 pound tubs of those because I run out of those 2.5s too quick. So I just gotta buy big. So yeah, that's about me. Like I said, if you want to follow my lifting page at Lifting by Sam, ask me any questions. I follow back, so don't be like one of those people who care about their following ratio. I will follow you back. Like I said, I really have a passion for this fitness and stuff like that, fitness, nutrition, and overall wellness. So if you need any motivation, I'm there. I know what it takes. I know the high and low points. I've been there. Although it's only been 2 years, like. I trained a lot of my friends. Last semester, I trained my friend Jeff. He was able to put on 15 pounds of muscle. He wasn't able to put on weight before, so I took pride in that. What else we got? But yeah, besides that, I'd say that this first live stream was pretty successful, and I hope you guys take the time to watch it. If you got any questions, feel free to contact me. I'm a pretty easy to approach guy. And yeah, hopefully I'll stream one of my workouts sometime. So peace out.